skin's a match. No, not like that. Remember how I taught you? Excuse me. Whoever told you you were a model?
I'm sorry, Miss Nelson. I was doing my best.
You haven't the grace of that dime. Now, they get off the dime, sister. You'll never work again in this town as long as I live. I'm sorry, Mrs. Peabody, but you see, I lost my other model rather suddenly. Now, you see what a divide that is? Dear, why don't you have Mrs. Peabody slip the coat on? I'll be right back. May I help you?
I hope so.
I'm Miss Nelson at your service. What may I show you?
Well, I'm afraid I didn't come here to buy anything.
Oh?
No, it's about Diane Collins. I've been assigned to defend her.
Poor girl. How is she?
She's all right.
I'd give anything to have her back.
Well, that's very nice of you. I'll tell Diane it'll give her something to look forward to.
I didn't say that. I'm afraid I couldn't risk hiring her back.
Not even if she's proved innocent?
How could she be? She took a $2,000 fur stole that belonged to the store.
Well, Diane said that you gave her permission to wear that stole for the evening.
Mr. Matthews, do you honestly believe that? Do you think I could risk loaning a mink stole to a girl who I'd only known a couple of months? Why, I wouldn't do that for the biggest star in Hollywood, unless her studio would guarantee it.
Well, that makes sense, Miss Nelson.
I'm sorry I haven't been much help.
Well, thanks for your time. Oh, is it all right if I call you here? I may need some more information.
Please do, anytime. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a customer waiting.
We'll go right ahead. Oh, Miss Nelson.
Yes?
Do you know a Mr. Sims, a Mr. Edward Sims?
Sims? I don't believe I do.
I should have known better. It had to be another Cora he was talking to.
Oh?
Yes, he said that she was old enough to be his mother. On the way to see Diane Collins, there was one question uppermost in my mind. What was so important about that Tuesday night that made her want to wear the Sapphire mink? Is this the first time you went out since coming to Los Angeles?
No, but Eddie wanted me to look my best. He said we were going to an opening. Lots of important people, stars, you know.
So you asked Miss Nelson to let you wear the fur that evening?
Yes, and she gave me her permission. Won't you believe me?
I do. But it's your word against Miss Nelson's in court.
What am I going to do?
I'd like to know what you did to get yourself into this mess.
It's like a fairy tale that went crazy. I'd never dreamed of coming to Los Angeles. And then last December, because everyone told me I should, I entered the Miss Columbia beauty contest back home. Prize was $250, and I was to be queen of our floats in the Rose Parade New Year's Day. It happened so fast. The next thing I knew, I was riding down Colorado Boulevard. It was wonderful. I lined up right then. I wasn't going home. Not until I tried my luck anyway. The man who ran the contest up north had given me a letter to a Mr. Rapp. He said Mr. Rapp could help get me in a big contest down here.
Yeah. Sure. What do you mean they were tired? Listen, I picked those girls myself. Okay, so the local girl won. What do I care? You know the deal. I pick the girls and you take care of the judges. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you're trying to save a buck. Where did it get you? Next time, don't save a dime. I told you to sit down.
Yes, sir.
Who sent you from San Francisco?
Well, I'm not from San Francisco.
Well, you're wearing a hat, ain't you?
Yes, is that wrong?
Dames don't wear hats in L.A. In my book, you're from San Francisco. What do you want?
Well, you see, I have this letter of introduction.
Oh, no. Lady, what do I need with a letter of introduction? I got a desk full of them. I don't need any more.
I was hoping, since I won a beauty contest back home, that you could...
No kidding.
Yes, and I was in the Rose Parade.
Turn around.
All right.
No, it ain't all right. In the first place, you got too much class. In the second place, you ain't a doll. And a doll that ain't a doll in this business ain't got any business being in this business in the third place.
You won't help me?
Let me give you a tip, kid. Pretty faces are a dime a dozen. You look smart. Use your brains. Go on home. Yeah, Lou? Wow, we was disconnected. Look, I got a tip for you. I want we should run a beauty contest in San Francisco.
That was early in January. The rent was paid up to the end of the month, and I had about $30 left. Mr. Rapp wasn't going to send me home.
Well, did you have any friends, relations here?
No, I didn't know a living soul.
$30 doesn't go very far these days.
You know it. I ate enough carrots and bruised avocados to last me a lifetime.
They say it's good for the eyesight.
But not the waistline. I had to get a job.
So you went to Reichman's?
And 50 million other places. Always got the same answer. We're understocked, overstaffed. Then I'll never forget it. It was January 29th. I had a couple of dollars and 2 days' rent left. I did a crazy thing. Oh, but when a girl's in the dumps, it sometimes helps. They were having a clearance sale at Reichman's. Oh, I couldn't afford to buy anything. I just went to look.
My, that's an attractive coat.
Yes, isn't it?
Do you mind if I see it?
Oh, no, I was just going to...
No, keep it on. I can tell better.
This is on sale. Marked down to $295.
Looks lovely on you.
I think it would look even better on you. Why don't you try it on?
I only have two girls and myself to conduct this sale. You'd think we were running a serve-yourself house. All right. Remember that at the next sales meeting.
Your husband will love you in that.
I should let Harry see it. It's his money.
Well, why didn't you ask him to put it aside for you?
May I help you?
I wonder if you'd mind holding till my husband can get.
Of course. Tomorrow, perhaps?
He could come on his lunch hour if that's all right.
That would be fine. I hope you didn't have to wait too long. We're dreadfully understaffed at the moment.
Oh, no, this young lady was very helpful. Thank you, miss.
You just made a sale, Miss...
Collins, Diane Collins. I really didn't. I was just trying it on, and the woman thought
You don't need to apologize. This doesn't happen every day. Come with me. I want you to try something else on. Here, try this. Good. Now model it for me.
Model?
Haven't you ever done any modeling?
Well, no, I haven't.
Go on. Show me.
Who's the new model?
Stop drooling, darling. It doesn't become you. Turn around again, dear. You stood me up last night. Why?
I was working. I'll make it up tonight.
Promise?
Do I ever let you down?
Run along now. I want to talk to her. That's fine, dear. Very nice. Are you working?
Well, at the moment,
You're not. Good. You can start tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock sharp.
Oh, Eddie, help me.
You found her, darling. You pick her up.
I guess the shock was too much. I was so embarrassed.
But you got the job. How did you like working for Miss Nelson?
I loved it. She couldn't do enough for me.
Oh? And Mr. Sims, did he come in often?
2 or 3 times a week.
To see you?
Of course. We'd have coffee or lunch, and then he started taking me out to dinner.
Did Miss Nelson know about this?
Well, what difference should it make?
Did she know who you had a date with the night you wore the Sapphire mink?
Yes. She even let me go home early. Said she'd punch me out.
Well, how did you manage to get the fur out of the store without being questioned?
Well, I put it on and walked out the front door.